What's up, Illumineers? Welcome back to another Lorcana video here on Inkspot Games, and this is actually almost like breaking news almost here, something that was kind of making its way around Lorcana internet, Lorcana Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, all that stuff all weekend, and that there is a possibility that we might have some Lorcana Chapter 2 spoilers. At least it says Chapter 2 on there. I don't know if there's like a different name for it. Yeah, but we might have something. Now, before we start and take a look at this, we have to remember that we need to take this with a grain of salt. It's only being shown on one website. It looks like a French website, and there was nothing to confirm this. It's just something that was found and was shared. So this might be legit, it might not be legit. We don't know, but I still think it's worth checking out and talking about. But before we get into it, please, if you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. The channel continues to grow. There continues to be more interaction with the community, and we keep building something here on this channel, and I really want to keep that going. I want to keep bringing out Lorcana content to you, and if you enjoy this content, consider subscribing, and then you'll get daily Lorcana content throughout the week. And yeah, so let's go ahead and Alright, so here's our first image here, and again, this is from a website. If I move my camera here, Ludivers, again, it's like a French website, a website from Europe, some kind of French game website here that obviously sells games, and I guess Lorcana is a part of it. And if you look at these images, they have pre-order signs on them. They all start with Disney Lorcana TCG Chapter 2. Now again, there is no official word on this, so like I said, we need to take this with a grain of salt. There is zero guarantee that this is legit. There is zero guarantee that this is exactly what we're going to be getting, but like I said before, I think it's worth looking into. So the first image we have here is, it says display 24 booster packs. Again, it says Chapter 2, which we'll see if it's actually called Chapter 2, as the first one was called the first chapter. I don't know if they're gonna call it something else. Like, this is where, like, I look at it, I'm just like, I don't know how legit it is, because, like, I don't know if they're gonna call it Chapter 2, but we'll see. The next thing we have is a Chapter 2 deck box of Sisu, who I believe is, it's from a more recent Disney animated movie, like something dragon movie, and this character is like a blue dragon or something. So I guess that implies that this is going to be a new character in the game, because there's going to be artwork on the deck box, again, assuming this is legit. The next product we have here is a deck box of Mulan. Now, this could be a new Mulan, which is definitely possible, or it could be a deck box of the Mulan we already have. It doesn't really say. So if it's a new Mulan, that would be wonderful, but it could just be a deck box, a new deck box regardless, but a deck box of the Mulan we already have. The next one here, we just have one that says booster pack, which, you know, is what it is. Now this one's interesting. Playmat, Winnie the Pooh. This is another new character that's being mentioned here. So again, if they're putting the artwork of Winnie the Pooh on a playmat, that implies that there's going to be a Winnie the Pooh card of some kind. So if you see something, again, if it is legit, I can't emphasize this enough, it might not be legit. If you see that it has a character on a playmat or a deck box, odds are that card will be, or that character will be on a card to some extent in the game coming up. Going down here, we have another playmat, which is of the Beast. Again, it doesn't say anything about a new art or new card or the art that we already have, but there is going to be a Beast playmat. There's also going to be card sleeves for Mulan and Sisu. Again, who knows, it might be a different Mulan or the same one. It's hard to tell if this is legit. Next, we have another interesting one here called Treasure of the Illuminated Trove Pack. So It's 54 euros, so it's, it's basically around 50 US dollars. So I'm going to assume that this is kind of the next Illumineers Trove, but they're calling it Treasure of the Illuminated. So I'm going to assume it's going to be a similar thing, a box that comes with like some accessories, packs, things like that. Who knows? Maybe they'll change it up a little bit each set. But yeah, so again, if this is legit, then we'd be getting another kind of Trove box in the next chapter. And then something interesting here, the Discovery Pack. Now, we don't know much about this, but I think that if we go look at some other pictures, maybe it'll explain more. All right, so here on the next page, we have Pack 2 Starter Deck and Starter Deck 2. So I guess we've heard about that there might be 2 new starter decks in the next chapter, so that would line up with this. It doesn't give us any information about what the theme is. Again, if it is legit, that would be 2 more starter decks for the next set. So assuming all of this is real and legit and not fake, then we'd be getting a very similar kind of product line as the first chapter. Obviously our booster packs, some accessories with artwork on them, new cards, and a Trove box. The Discovery Pack, I'm not sure what that is, and we'd be getting 2 new starter decks, obviously this time instead of 3. So again, that's a lot of product to be released in this second set, assuming that this is real, which I think would be a very, very good thing. So we have something here for the Chapter 2 Discovery Pack. The magic of Disney joins the world of collectible card games. This pack containing the 2 starter decks and a display of 24 Lorcana booster pack. So this Discovery Pack, again, if this is true, it says 107 or basically 180 euros. It would contain both starter decks and 24 booster packs. So maybe, I guess maybe they'll just package it all in one thing and you can buy it all at once. That would be very interesting, and that would be an interesting way to get more product out. Because if this is true, then I would just make the assumption that hopefully they're going to solve the printing issues that they had in the first chapter. But yeah, this is something different. Again, I don't know if they did something like this in Europe for the first chapter. If they did, let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure. But if they do this and they do this here too, this would be a very interesting development for the next chapter of Lorcana. So there you have it. That was it. And I think, again, I can't stress enough that we don't know how legitimate this is. We don't know if this is real. Nothing was confirmed. This is just something that someone found on one European French website, posted it to Reddit, posted it to Facebook, and saying possible spoilers. There's no one really saying that, like, yeah, this is 100% true. But if it is, it'll give us a good insight of what they want to do for the next set, that they still want to give out starter decks, they still want to give out troves, and again, that Discovery Pack thing, if they're not already doing that in like Europe or something, that'll just be a new way to get more product into the hands of whoever. But yeah, so this was kind of off the cuff. It's something I saw over the weekend that I thought would be interesting to talk about. Yeah, so do you think this is legit? Do you think this is real? As of recording this, there hasn't been anything confirming it. There hasn't been any, no one said anything. It's just kind of been on this website and that was it, and people are sort of spreading it around, and there's really nothing confirmed. But do you think it's real? And if you think it's real, are you excited with how they're planning on releasing this product? I think it would be a pretty good thing. So that's it. Yeah, that's all I want to talk about. And Illumineers, I'll see you on the next one. Later.